Hey, Contos, now it is officially all Shin all the time. I can't push us live, but I can keep talking to people. Hey, Feeny. We haven't quite decided on an episode name for tonight. I thought we had, but there's another contender that's come up, so we'll figure this out.
Oh yeah, we're live, huh?
I know, I've been talking to people. I was talking to Contos and talking to Feeny. I said hello to both of them. I have the tweet already and prepared.
I'm sitting up in my chair like a big boy. Coffee's warm again.
You grew 2 inches.
Nice.
Hey, Chili.
It is. It's episode 69.
Hey, now they have to pay extra for that content.
That's deep after show.
How deep?
Too deep for these.
Hey, Susan Sprinkle. Hey, Fusion. Gotta get everyone in here for 69.
Oh jeez. Something. Show start soon. I should have pulled that one clip, but I don't think you would have liked it. So maybe I shouldn't have. Good thing I didn't pull it. Chili's looking into.
Hey, Chili, are you part? You're not part of. Okay. Oh no, you are. Send me a message in the FFX VCC Discord, and I'll send you an invite after, or just send me a message direct on Discord.
Yeah. Something. Art. Do the thing. Should we do the thing?
Always do the thing.
I mean, there's a lot of things we shouldn't do. Oh, I see what you're typing, and I was like, why is he putting us down under those things? And I was like, are we somebody? We can't say it because the show hasn't started yet, but maybe we are. There's a chance someone out there is like, you know what? Those two.
Well, I have something for this at the end. All right, let's just push us live.
All right. Well, I mean, we're live, but you mean, yeah, the other thing. I didn't even test. I'm sure this works. You know what? Let's.
And learn all the levels of magic. You see, it's not just a simple one little thing. There are 8 different levels of magic, both white and black.
Okay, well, things are working. Just needed to check. Today is February 23rd, 2018. This is episode. Uh-oh, he's making noises. What? Why? All right, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you now. What's going on? Yeah, you told me to do the thing. I know you look like you look like a Spanish. You look like an Italian grandmother, like saying, "Help me eat the pasta." Yeah. I apologize to my Italian grandmother. I don't know, it's a terrible thing. All right, I apologize to my and all Italian grandmothers. All right, All right, let me take hot beverage sip again. Today is February 23rd, 2018. This is episode 69 of Maelstrom Radio.
Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Flatus and Shinder.
And welcome everybody to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Flatus. With me, this host is like the center field cream of a Twinkie. It's Shin. No?
Yeah, I'll take that one for today.
Okay. I mean, the other one was not good, and you would not have liked me to have said that. Do you want to hear it?
I can say that one's just nice.
You want to hear the other one?
Are we gonna get kicked off of Twitch for it?
Probably not.
Go for it.
All right. This host likes his cat girls like he likes his Oreos double stuffed.
Yeah, I'm glad you went with the first one.
All right. Welcome to episode 69.
I'm not a cat girl person.
Potato?
That one's still up in the air.
Potato?
Mostly because I punted them, but anyways.
Is that what that's called? Alright. Hi, welcome to episode 69 of Maelstrom Radio. We are now on the road to 100. I stopped to think about like, hey, we're only so many episodes away. It's like, oh cool, we're 50 episodes away. That's pretty long. And then all of a sudden you're like at 69, you're like, oh shit, we're like 30 some odd.
That's 31.
31. Shit.
It was more important that we hit 69.
Yeah.
At this
point,
put
it in your mouth.
Put it in your mouth.
The Twinkie?
Yes.
As we've proven before from my Twitter feed, I do prefer things stuffed with cream.
It's usually better than a boyfriend. Cream-filled churros.
It was delicious. And deep fried Contos.
It was a deep fried churro filled with cream.
Oh, sorry, that was Fusion, not Contos.
Oh, was it? You twist them
It
in half and
was.
like wait, what is it Lalafells? You like twist Lalafells in half and like the cream filling? Lalafells to me are more like a Cadbury egg.
Yep. Yes, they are. No, actually, you know what? They're not like a Cadbury egg. They're not that sweet inside. Lalafells are more like a Kinder Surprise,
Uh-huh.
which they have a very thin outer chocolate shell with a toy in the middle.
Except all the surprises are just,
Also, they're banned in America.
cyanide. And the size of that Kinder, a rock. It's a rock.
Anyway, Little Ladies Day.
Speaking of things that are little. Little
The
Ladies
Idols
Day.
are returning. March
They
1st.
are.
March 14th. Rave time.
Yeah, we get to go talk to the Mithril Eye reporter.
We also get glow sticks.
We
mini
do.
lightsabers. There are 3 new emotes.
For the light sticks. We're gonna start raves. I'm gonna start Burning Man Ul'dah edition. Everybody meet me out in Ul'dah. We'll take a bunch of peyote and we'll just be out and we'll be out there with our glow stick emotes going. No?
I mean, you weren't already?
What? Going or taking the
Yeah.
peyote. Yo,
Both.
a little bit of both. All right. Welcome to episode 69. Everybody takes peyote. Better be taking peyote,
That's
chat.
going to be like in the 90s.
Oh shit. No,
Actually,
because
the 60s kind of make sense for it. We've already passed those, though.
yeah, like episode 100 is like meth. We just do.
Episode 100 is going to be terrible.
Episode 100, the guys do crank. Anyway, hi. What
But
happened?
we do have community news still.
We do. Let's move on to that. That's probably better than us talking about doing illegal drugs on episodes. Dear Twitch guidelines, please don't kick us off. We should have one of those things at the bottom that says, don't listen to us or anything we do. We want to give a big congrats, except for this. Listen to this. This is actually. We want to give a big congrats to Cinna Riesling and Rubicon Vale for welcoming their new son, Alexander, to Eorzea. They had a healthy baby boy. And congrats, you two. Now
Congrats.
yeah, it's happy news. It's awesome.
Just hopefully you don't get stuck in a time loop around this age.
Ooh.
Yeah, that could be a little rough.
The poopy diapers time loop. That would
No sleep for the rest of your life.
forward and back and then forward and back, and oh no, the baby's pooping once more forward. All right. That happened. Also, we Blitzball is happening.
Blitzball's a thing.
Blitzball is a thing.
We mentioned it last week on the show, I think, or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so we mentioned this a couple weeks ago. We, as in us, Maelstrom Radio, sponsor a blitzball team in Eorzea by the name of the Limsa Lominsa Buccaneers. And the blitzball players, the players behind the blitzballing, the RP groups, are specifically Dylan, who is their character name and such. They are decided to generously take it upon themselves to start up the Blitzball Players for Extra Life, and they are using Dylan has already said that since we've supported her and the team, that in return she's going to donate $3 for every goal the Bucks make in honor to the content creator group, to Maelstrom Radio. And I think $1 for every goal made by every other team, up to $100, which is fantastic. And then she said, I want to find 7 other nutcases to help do this. Last number she sent me was that she's up to 6 people who are also donating money based on the teams to the content creator group, to Maelstrom Radio, to the podcasters they feel that, need the incentive and need the push to help us out. So Extra Life isn't just one time a year for us. It is a year-round thing. We are starting early for planning, but this is just giving us that extra initial boost for that, that 24-hour stream that we will be doing. So as Shin, myself, and other content creators start planning, this helped. Like, this is such a big boost and such a confident booster for us to know that, hey, we're heading in the right direction already this year. So I want to do a big shout out to all the Blitzball player teams and all the people donating, and just go check it out. It's on Balmung. If you're on Balmung, it's open. Go make a character. Go check out the Blitzball tournament. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of fun. The opening ceremonies were at 8. We missed it just because we both got home late. So, but thank you all so much, because that's amazing. Because I think Shin woke up to a nice bonus in his Extra Life.
I woke up this morning and I to a whole bunch of people liking a tweet that I had money donated to Extra Life, and I was surprised because I hadn't mentioned that I was really starting this yet. And suddenly it's like, oh hey, people have noticed.
Senpai noticed.
Senpai noticed me.
So yeah.
On that note as well, as we kind of go throughout the year, we are starting to plan more for this Extra Life stuff. You will see us ramp up on things. You will start seeing us stream more, organize more things, organize with other groups as well. Like, we're in talks with a few other streamers and podcasters to kind of run cross-promotional events. We had some really good things that happened last year. We had a lot of success, I think, with the Cards Against Humanity Eorzea edition that we played just after midnight, I believe. So things like that seem to go really, really well. We'll try to bring back some of that more and kind of spread it throughout the year as well. We are, at least myself personally, I'm going to be streaming on game day again in November this year. But you'll also see us streaming a lot throughout the year as well, in addition to this. So keep an eye on that. I know Flatus and I are planning on streaming a co-op game sometime possibly this weekend. So keep an eye on our Twitter and we'll keep you informed when that happens.
Yeah. That should be something.
This is like our pre-test for the actual co-op game, but this is going to be something.
Mm-hmm. It's a big thing. It's going to be a thing. Let's see what else. I guess our news is later, so we'll talk about other stuff, our stuff later. So let's get into our main talking point. We figured it's episode 69, and what better time to talk about pleasures but make them a little bit guilty. We decided, we decided to say, hey, what's your Final Fantasy XIV guilty pleasure? And we picked about, I would say, our favorite topics, like our favorite guilty pleasure characters and dungeons. We'll just get right into it. I think we all have those little moments where we're just like, man, I know a lot of people don't like that character, but I kind of dig them. So I think Shin already has his in there.
I've been starting to fill this out as we go.
Yeah, I know. Shin, who's your guilty pleasure character?
I don't think it's going to come as a surprise to anybody who's listened to our show or listened to me or Discord or Twitter or anything. But like, I don't know if it counts as a guilty pleasure. But Alphino is probably the most thing that comes to mind. Like, I know a lot of people don't like him, and him and his sister are some of my favorite characters in this game. And I love both of them and all of their interactions.
But everybody loves his sister.
Everyone loves Alize now, and I'm glad that she came back, and I'm glad that she wasn't stuck to Binding Coil, where that's like all the story she really had. But now she's come out, she's this sassy thing that absolutely makes Stormblood interesting. Because really, as much as I don't mind Lise, I do not want to go with her and what's her face? Y'shtola, who was out for most of the extent. We saw a lot of her in Heavensward, and I don't dislike Y'shtola, but I'm glad that we had other characters come to the forefront here. And I'm kind of sad that Alize and Alfie haven't had as much screen time. Like, Alfie's kind of coming back now. Alize just kind of came back, and I think they kind of shunted her a little bit in this patch, so I'd like to see some more of her. But yeah, those would probably be my guilty pleasure characters.
You know,
And sorry, just real quick chat. If you have your own guilty pleasure characters you want to do, post them in chat. I will read them out later. So go ahead, Flatus. Who's your guilty pleasure?
me. Listen, I know a part of me wants to say Estinian just because I know there's a wall of fire on this screen over here that would pop up if I said Estinian, because I think as a character he's not that bad.
Safe is either out or he's at the Blitzball thing.
A lot of people
Probably out,
don't.
so you're probably safe.
A lot of people don't like Estinian. I think that makes me like him more. People don't like him so much. I'm just like, he's not so bad. I dig it. I get
I'm
what he's.
surprised that Xenos isn't yours.
I love Xenos, but a lot of people love Xenos, so
That's true, more than they probably should.
yeah, they like his thickness. He's so thick. Safe as
And then we have Byakko, because Byakko, that's the reason why you don't skip leg day.
look at the hate I'm getting. Look at I'm unsubbing.
Yeah, that seems about right.
It was a good run. It was a good run. All right. I listen. Legitimately though, in chat, give me reasons why he's a terrible character, like just the worst, and I will
You
tell
know
you.
that Safe would have an entire essay, bullet point, and ready to post.
Yeah, but
if he was
yeah,
here.
but all of his reasonings are even like we'll get into that. Like, he played a shit ton of MMOs. Stinian is probably one of the best written characters.
No, that I will disagree with. He's not one of the best written characters, but I don't mind him as a character.
Like in Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
No, not in Final Fantasy 14, but like as like a side character, he's pretty good.
So
Sorry.
I just wanted to say we have Fusion, whose guilty
Mhm.
pleasure is Y'shtola. Susan Sprinkle is on Team Tataru, which I don't know if that's really a guilty thing. Everyone loves Tataru. We know Chili definitely loves Tataru.
Yeah.
And I did want to point out that Fusion did a quest with Estinian. He brought out his giant blue dragon out. Or, sorry, Fusion brought his giant blue dragon out. Estinian brought his giant blue dragon out, and it was hot.
Everybody brought out their giant blue dragon.
So what happens when you collect all of the cards?
See, I don't like Minophilia.
Ooh, Fini is a Minfilia fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her either. Like, I don't mind her, but I also don't really like her.
Yeah. Same thing. I don't mind her. I don't like her either.
Okay, complete opposite question now. Who do you hate?
Oh, who do I hate as a character?
Yeah, like absolutely cannot stand as a character.
That's hard. I don't know if I hate any of the. Well, that's not true.
Okay, apart from Asahi.
Damn it!
You can't steal my character. I made my point very, very clear as to who I hate, which is why I'm asking Flatus first.
Damn it, that's the one I don't like. He's got that dumb bowl cut. I don't even like his haircut.
Chili, I am going to fight you for this one. Don't make me kill a Lalafell.
Let's see, Urianger, the 3X Urianger, the voice actor. I don't mind Urianger either, though.
No, I hate Urianger.
I don't
Just
mind him. Mind him
His
either.
whole mannerism is just.
But I don't mind Estinian. I think Estinian is not the worst character ever. I just think Estinian's going to be one of those characters that, like, right now is going to make a big comeback, and then they're going to get like everyone's going to be like, oh my god, Estinian! That's what I'm waiting for. They're putting. Listen, I'm telling you. Tell me Estinian's over with. Tell me we're never going to see.
Oh no,
Estinian
he's not done yet. He
Oh, yeah,
still
it's
has to
not
deal with
done.
some of the Omega stuff.
Yeah, shit is gonna go down in Estinian Town.
I just want to take a second to point out, remember how I told you that I had the tweet ready before the show and it was all good, and yeah, I never hit send.
Oh.
So I just hit send on the tweet. Glad that everyone paid attention that like we were going live, so
People don't like it to see you.
So is Estinian your official? I'm gonna tweet out like the short answers here.
People are gonna
So
rage.
is Estinian? Are we gonna go with Estinian?
I don't know. I think well, people. I think our listener count will go down. Our viewership will stop. People will stop
All
like
right.
giving
I
us
won't
sub.
tweet it out. We'll make people have to listen to us.
Yeah. Give us your money. Yeah, that's how you sub to us on Twitch, and I will instantly change my answer to whatever you want me to change it to.
I do like Kontos's thing. The best part of waking up is Minfilia not screaming at me over my link pearl. Every single time. No one likes the Waking Sands.
Bloop bloop. Hey, come to the Waking Sands. I don't want to.
Just tell me over the goddamn pearl.
I mean, I understand why some people like her. It's like she handled all this stuff and ran all this business and did all these things, and I'm like, sure, cool. She told everybody what to do. But everybody doesn't need to be told what to, like, they came to the conclusion like, oh, we don't really need a leader. We can just kind of do our own things and still work. And they are doing that quite well, actually.
And that's debatable.
Are they? I mean, don't get me wrong.
They're doing well.
Are they not? Like, the only time I questioned it was Alfie was like, hey, Alfie, you're good with money. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna buy this sword. See this sword right here?
Yeah, Alfie should never have money.
Never put
Alize probably shouldn't be in charge of any like people skills things.
No, she's HR. Listen.
No. Tataro's HR and fine. Like Tataro is basically running the whole thing now. If Tataru was not there, the whole group would fall apart.
True. If anyone's running shit, it's Tataru. She's running game. Tataru's running game.
She's pretty much running the whole thing.
She's running game. Let's just be honest. She's like got wheeling it and dealing. Just saying.
All right, before we get too much more hate here, what's your guilty pleasure race?
Oh shit. Male or female?
Your choice.
I'm a big fan of all the ladies. Like,
that's not a race.
Oh. Like all the races of ladies? Ladies, hit me up. Episode 69. Not getting away with it. All right. My guilty pleasure race? I don't know. I don't like Rogadin. I know a lot of people don't like all-raw males, but I play an all-raw male, so that's probably my guilty pleasure race. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Like, what's the all-raw male race looking like these days? Because I feel like there's a lot of cat guys on our server, not a lot
of course,
like all-raw males. A lot of hearers, Rogadin, because my Lala Robe be swinging.
Yep, that's just chilly.
Yeah, that's chilly. I like Lalafels too. They're kind of like all right. So my guilty pleasure race is probably Gunt, because Gunt is my favorite Lalafell, just because he's the tallest of all the Lalafels. He's got the deepest voice, and you know, he thinks he can rule Eorzea better than most. So probably like whatever the best Lala race is.
Lala is a race.
All right, Lala.
Like Lalafell, Rogadin, they are different races.
I know, no. Well, no, I'm not a fan of Rogadins. I'm just not.
I'm saying that they're all different types of races. Like, you don't have to be specific about like Plainsfolk or Dunesfolk within the actual race.
Oh, just Lalafell?
Just talking like race.
Oh, okay, Lalafell. Yeah. Fuck Dunesfolk. Get out of here with your bullshit. Fucking all the aura skills look like they're right. It's weird. You're weird. I was born of fire and brimstone.
When an aura gets a Brazilian, is it more descaling? Real questions for Balmung.
Can we start that? Like, real questions from Balmung?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, but I do know people that probably could start it. I think this could be a new column.
Yeah, no. Oh, them. I thought we could do a call-in show where people from Balmung ask us questions and we just give them answers.
a reverse. We should have people call in, ask questions, and have Balmung players answer.
We could
Not
do that.
those ones.
Oh. All right. What about you? What's your favorite? What's your guilty pleasure race?
I'm gonna have to go with Lalafell as well. I enjoy making I enjoy making Lalafells, and they're just really adorable when you get to play with them. It is going to be my extra life goal again this year. If I raise enough money, I will raise change to a Lalafell. But I'm sticking as an ice hero for right now because I actually don't mind the hero either. I'm not a huge fan of the Rogadin or the Elizin or the Miqo'te.
Your character looks like you. That's why. Character looks
It kind of does, yeah.
It looks a lot
It
like
was
you.
kind of on purpose, so.
Character looks a lot like you. All right, what's your least like?
My least favorite race. It's kind of a toss-up. I'm probably gonna have to go with Elizin.
Yeah.
Normally I really like Elven races, but the Elizin I find are just way too stuck up, and also there's the whole like Pope thing where they tried to like take over the world.
Yeah.
And just in general, I'm not a fan of the Elizin in Final Fantasy XIV. The other one I was kind of going back and forth with, or the Rogadin, because I'm not a huge fan of them either, but I think I don't like the Elizin more.
Yeah, it's those weird long giraffe necks. All right, what's your guilty?
Wait, what about you?
Oh, what?
You
My
never
least
did
favorite?
one.
My least favorite? Rogadin. I like. All right, so I like Rogadin females. I don't like Rogadin.
Of course, we've established that.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen my?
Which races do you like? Female. That's not a race.
All right. I mean, all my retainers are women. They're fantastic, and
all my retainers are Lalafell.
It's true. All your yeah, it's true. They're all women, but they're every race. I just the only one I don't have is the Lalafell. That's the only race I didn't have because I don't want to spend any more money on retainers. I spent enough on retainers.
Fun fact, Fusion, elves are like historically elves are assholes.
Mm-hmm. True.
I'm not even restricted to Final Fantasy. Elves and fairies are assholes.
True. I mean, this is not a Warcraft show, but if it was, I could give you a fucking long, stupid history about elves and WoW. Not that.
Let's
show.
not go into that. We don't have that much time today.
Yeah, we don't. You say everybody poops? What the hell? Look at chat. Everybody's pooping. Anyway, what's your guilty pleasure? You too could join chat and poop if you wanted to on Friday nights here at Maelstrom Radio. What's your guilty pleasure dungeon?
I'm not actually sure about this. I was trying to think of all of the different dungeons that we go through, and there's a lot.
Uh-huh.
And like honestly, until we go and run them again, I don't remember a lot of them exist. And then we go through them and it's like, oh yeah, I remember this. This was kind of fun. Like, for example, I think it was last week, we went through Pharaoh Sirius for the first time in I don't know how long. And it was like, oh yeah, I remember this dungeon. It's kind of awesome.
It is.
Also, 16 stacks of Blood Raid.
Yeah, sure. We just ignored mechanics.
Just ignore the mechanics. Kill it all down.
What do we do here? Nobody knows. Just kill it.
Healer caused an entire party wipe where we were all like 70-ish and running through Pharaoh Sirius.
Although, probably the most fun I've ever had in Pharaoh Sirius. That's the one where we had Safe. Safe was the red mage, I think.
Yeah, he was.
He was, and it was. He was like, yeah, that's the time where he's like,
and you were a samurai. I think.
I was samurai. No, I was tanking because you're like, where the hell are you leading us? And I took us. I took us to the side room. And it was like, what's in there? I was like, we gotta open this chest. It could have been anything in there. Fucking potion.
The most entertaining part of that whole thing was the fact that I don't think any of us were drinking at the time.
No, we weren't.
So that was completely ineptitude on our side.
No one has fun in Pharaoh's. We had fun in Pharaoh Sirius. You know what? That's my favorite guilty pleasure dungeon. It's Pharaoh. Actually,
Yeah, I was thinking of Pharaoh, but it's one of those things like until you go back and do the content again, I forget about the dungeons. Like I never would have thought of Pharaoh Sirius, and then we did it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was a lot of fun. Every now and then, Brayflock's hard too.
Yeah, they're telling us in chat Crucible streaming.
Well, you should. Good thing you're here then.
Yeah. Good thing we're the Anyway, oh no, Ferris. What's your least?
Oh, we already know that my least favorite dungeon is Aurum Vale. I have many words to say about Aurum Vale, and all of them are basically the same as everyone else in Final Fantasy.
I never understood the big open area in the beginning. Like, what's the point? There's like, you know what? I don't think I ever got mapping the round. Maybe I have. Like, do you get the whole thing? You step into that one main room. I may have to go look. Remember. I may have to unsync Aurum Vale and just run through that main big room.
Now, I do want to stress in chat, these aren't necessarily our favorite things. These are just the guilty pleasure versions. For example, my favorite dungeon of all time is Bardam's Medal. So, yeah. Well, yeah. It's not, yeah.
Mechanics boss.
Yeah, Mechanics boss. Best thing in the whole game.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like these are guilty pleasures. These are things that you normally wouldn't necessarily admit to.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies is Hackers. So, it's not a great movie, but I love Hackers.
I would also like to point out for Feeny, thank you, Feeny. Friendship ended with the Crucible. Now Maelstrom Radio is my new best friend.
Sweet. Probably Flatus.
If Flatus puts the bare head on.
Oh.
Maybe another stream.
It's like it's way over there. It's way. It's wearing a movie hat, like from Clerks 2. Because big Kevin Smith fan. Anyway, what's your guilty pleasure raid tier?
I don't know if I really have one because I kind of like all of the raid tiers that I've done. If I had to say anything, I would have to say probably Binding Coil of Bahamut when you fight Nail. I really like the Nail fight, and we were doing it synced with this other group from Behemoth at the time, and I knew that we could do it, and I knew that it was pretty straightforward for us to complete, and just for some reason, I think I like fights that are challenging and difficult strategy-wise, not RNG-wise, and I think Nail is very much along those lines, and I'm sure there's other ones, we just haven't necessarily gotten to them yet or done them a whole lot. So in terms of 8-person rating, or full party, I think Nail is probably my favorite or my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I would say that. That's about right.
And I mean, you can't have episode 69 without talking about Nail.
True. True. Oh, everybody's drinking in chat now. I don't know what's happening. You know what? I don't want to I try not to steal Shins, but I kind of have to agree. Nail is pretty much a really good, great guilty pleasure because Alexander, the first raid tier of Alexander's fun, but it's not like guilty pleasure fun for me. It's just all right, it's not bad. It's I don't dislike it. But Nail, I think a lot of people are just ugh, Nail. And I'm just damn, Nail. Because for me, Nail was very much an older style, damn, these are tough mechanics, but they're doable. So you can easily get a group and do it. So I'd say Nail. What's your least favorite?
Absolutely hate this raid tier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might have to go with one of the first 3 fights in Deltascape. Probably either the first boss, Alt-Right, or the third one. And the reason why I hate it, in terms of I really enjoy those fights. I think they're really interesting. So I hate it. It's a guilty hate, I guess. Just because I find that the fight goes for too long. Like there's a point when, yeah, you figured out like the mechanics are good. You're just kind of continuing the fight just because like you just added extra life to the boss just because. Like the fight was unnecessarily prolonged because of that. You could have done it like you've got the mechanics down pat. You've got all the strategies. You're just there for the sake of being there. And I don't like that about those fights.
I will say Sigmascape. Now we haven't done Deltascape yet, you and I, but
By the way, we haven't done Sigmascape.
We've done Deltascape. But I loved Alexander just because we were crawling through the robot in parts and like riding like scrolling around on chains. I do feel like so far the Omega like rating is very much like, here are these trials that you can queue for. Here are these trial fights. And even though it is rating and it's 8-man rating, it's just like I don't feel like I'm going through like Omega, like even on like a digital scale to get into these fights to do them, which kind of bumps me out a little bit. Like even if like we don't have a lot of like like little pack mobs and stuff like that, it's something. Like I feel like I know like Shin and I kind of have like this crossroads, like, well, you know, mobs are pointless in some aspect or respect, but I do like the idea of like traveling through a thing to get to the boss. So like even if it's like 1 or 2 trash mobs and then like a little bit of like cool, like even like traveling through Alexander was dope. Like you'd go through like these pipes and steam things and like I mean, I'm not wrong. Like even some of the like bosses, like they would suck you through steam pipes and you'd go to other parts of Alexander to fight off a thing and get pulled back into the boss room. Like that was a lot of fun and interesting. Now, yet again, not done, you know, the other new fights, but tell me if I'm wrong if I get teleported to other plots and stuff. So now, to be fair, I love Halicarnassus, and I don't think you liked it. I love Halicarnassus as a fight because we do go to the game room.
I've only done that I think once, so I don't know.
Halicarnassus is the one where she plays the game with you, so it's always like
it's
the board game.
Deltascape 3.
Yeah, I love that fight. I don't like 2. 2 is the one with the big I don't know, with the hemorrhoid with the eye. The globule. And
you're talking about Halicarnassus again, or
no, Halicarnassus. No, Catastrophe. Halicarnassus is the lady with the T.
Yeah.
She does not look like a hemorrhoid. She looks like a nice lady with T.
Yeah, yeah.
Catastrophe is the one that's got the ridiculous amount of health, and
I kind of enjoy that because of the levitation mechanic. Alt-Roit is just kind of. Actually, I really hate Alt-Roit because
Alt-Roit's straightforward.
Well, it is, but it's also annoying because it's really, really long. It's like you're at 60% and you've basically done the whole fight. You just have to do another 60% of it. And at the same time, it just decides, like, you know what? Haha, fuck you all. You got 1% life now.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's also really long.
Yes.
This guy's
yes, he is. You can ride him. Ride the snake.
Yeah. All right, side story. Guilty pleasure side story.
I think you're up first this time.
All right. Let's. Man. Are we gonna count like the Beast Tribe side story? I guess any side story is side story, huh?
Sure, yeah. It's anything that's not main story is side story.
Yeah. All right. I will say that my favorite. I think my favorite, my guilty pleasure one so far is the Vanu. I don't know. I don't. You know what? I'm trying to like split not to say my favorite, because my favorite are like so far like I think I love the new ones, but the Bath was my favorite from heaven, like because they're drug dealers. So, like, why wouldn't that be fun for me? That's hilarious. Like, I get to go like sell people drugs and they're bug people. I get that. It's dope. But I think the Vanu are my guilty pleasure ones. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Erosion pot. The Vanu. Only because it's like.
I'm actually kind of surprised that your favorite isn't the Hildebrand quest line.
No, that's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
The guilty pleasure.
Different, not guilty pleasure. That was just flat out favorite.
That's just fun all day.
Uh,
10 out of 10 would Hildebrand again.
oh, for sure.
Yeah. What's going on? I don't know. Something in chat says something about tentacle simulation. Stimulation
No,
or
no,
oh no, stimulation. I think you got to pay extra
Ultros
first.
Reborn.
I would love to see Ultros again. I know we got him for the beach thing last year. That was cool, but I want more Ultros. More Ultros. We demand it. How do we get more Ultros? Can I get like an Ultros mask?
So you'd be like Davy Jones.
Yes, except, you know, ladies.
So like Davy Jones.
Yes.
I think if I had to choose my guilty pleasure side quest, I'm not sure. Like, I know there's side quests that I'm probably forgetting. I did really like the side story quest leading up to the Ananta tribes, specifically the M tribe side quest that you have to do to unlock the Ananta tribes, where you have this like outcast cat boy who thinks he's everything, and then you just keep kicking his ass over and over and over again. And then he asks you to throw grenades at him multiple times, and you keep doing it. And he keeps asking, he's just an idiot, and I think he's kind of awesome. So that's my guilty pleasure side quest.
True. That was that's pretty good. That was a pretty fun quest. Like, he's like, throw these grenades at me, make me stronger.
He's like just an idiot, but he's an idiot who I kind of want to make sure actually like does well.
Do well, my baby.
Which, to be fair, kind of also follows the pattern with Alphino. So,
oh god, Alphinote swimming is the best. Alphinote swimming, jumping into the water, is like watching a 10-year-old who just got out of swim class. Is like, watch this, mom, and just belly flops into the water.
Yeah, Alphino needs protection. He needs help.
As the 69, Alphino gets protection. Main storyline.
No.
Hey. Well, it's
we're not that type of podcast.
Or what type of
Alphino
podcast?
is not of age.
Homeboy thinks about it a lot. A lot.
And we have Kryl, who will put him in his place.
We know, but
and Matoya, technically. We need more Matoya back.
Yeah, we need to go back to Matoya's cave. I went and bought the song just so I could have it in the house. The machine.
Create Matoya's cave in your house.
Can I? Can I get anybody in
No.
chat? Oh, I want those magic brooms. And the little frog people. The little frog.
We discussed this actually
wizards.
last night in Discord after you left. We were we were saying how sad it was that you can't have like a dragoon or something that has a broom glamour weapon, because then you could dress up in the maid outfit with the broom and
Be your
attack
guest.
people with the
Be your guest.
broom. But you could do that too. But
If I could attack people with like a mop and or a broom, I'd beat Sid from Final Fantasy VII. And if I was Sid from Final Fantasy VII, I'd be a badass.
I don't think Matoya can die because she's already really old, and you just can't kill her.
Yeah.
And the reason we don't have Gilgamesh Extreme yet is because we don't have Hildebrand in 4.0.
With parody weapons.
We know that, like, we saw Hildebrand come, we know that Hildebrand's coming back in 4.0. I think he's actually 4.2, isn't it not? 4.25.
Soon. Should be coming here soon, yeah.
And we did see previews of Gilgamesh and Enkidu, so
I kind of want to know what type of like parody weapons he's thinking of though. Like was it like Saints? God, what the hell is it? Saints Row 4? Is that the one where they had like
maybe it'll be like the
remember the giant like floppy
golden saucer weapons?
Oh, those. I was thinking of like Saints Row 4 where they had that big floppy dildo bat. The like purpley dildo floppy one.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
No, bigger. and floppier. Like maximum flop. I know we had I know we had a name for this episode, but I kind of want to call the episode Maximum Flop.
For many reasons, please let's not call the episode Maximum Flop. Despite everything else, this has actually not been a terrible episode so far, so...
It's great. I did not say that, Kate. What are we on? Main storyline? Main storyline. Alright, what's your guilty pleasure main storyline?
I'm not completely sure.
We don't have much.
No, like, I can't think of a part of the storyline that's kind of like a guilty pleasure. Like, one that kind of jumps right to mind is the whole, like, everything goes to hell in Heaven's Word, and we all just are kind of chilling in a little area, and like someone comes and brings us hot chocolate. I remember that, but it's not like a guilty pleasure. I like that part of the storyline.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's anything that I'd really consider a guilty pleasure. There are parts I dislike of the story and parts that I like of the story. I don't have anything that's like...
There's a large group of people in chat would probably dislike Heaven's Ward story, though.
To be fair, as much as Safe hates Ishgard, he really enjoys the Heaven's Word storyline.
Because...
I believe he thinks that it is a really good storyline.
But he thinks it's also, we're on the sides of the bad guy.
Fair, but that doesn't take away from the storyline itself.
True. I mean, to be fair, I don't think new Ishgard and old Ishgard are the same things. So.
We also came up with new Ishgard.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well,
North Ishgard.
Also, to be fair, that, Pope lied to everybody. Pope and the 12 lied to everybody.
The 12 didn't lie to anyone. 12 didn't say anything.
True. Well,
Pope lied about the 12 to everyone.
Which is worse,
Actually,
though? Not saying anything? Or
well, to be fair, I don't think the 12 ever really talk, so...
No, they did. They spoke to us.
When we summoned them like primals?
No. Well, I mean, some of them talked to us. One of them told us all the time that sickness must be purged.
That's not one of the 12.
It's not. Pretty sure it is.
That's one of the Heaven's Word.
That the 12. Wait a minute. Oh wait, are we talking about the 12? Like
the 12 are the deities.
Oh yeah, well, I'm talking about the Heaven's Word.
Yeah, those are different things.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Jesus.
That was the peyote.
I've been yeah, it's the peyote. This a lot of peyote. It's actually no. It's I'm drinking Sweet Lucy, handcrafted in small batches for a smooth flavor.
I'm just gonna leave that one there. What's your guilty pleasure storyline? Can't be Sweet Lucy.
I don't. My guilty pleasure storyline is probably. I'm gonna have to go with the It's gonna. All right, so there's this part in Heaven's Word, right, where. And I know it's not a favorite part for a lot of people, but I do enjoy I do enjoy it. It's where like Estinian succumbs to Nidhogg's rage with the eyes, like the Aether stuck in the eyes. And I dig that whole story. I do dig it. Like I think it's because as much as people don't like Estinian, it is very much written that you know, Nidhogg and Estinian were written as to be two characters cut from the same, like, area, like, both lied to, both fighting, thinking they're doing the right for their kind. Like, that's why they, like, that's the whole synergy between the two. Like, that's why they melded into one. It made sense. Like that, and you don't have to be blind to see that. Like, that is exactly why they wrote him transforming into that. Now, to be fair, a lot of people were like, Estinian should have died. Sure. And Estinian even said it himself, like, fucking, you should have killed me. Like, he said it, Homeboy said it himself. Now he's got mental issues and he's like, right, Nidhogg? And he's talking to himself. Now, I think he's got a little Nidhogg dragon on his shoulder, like we have a little Midgarstomer. I think he's got like a little Nidhogg baby.
Everyone's got a little Nidhogg in them.
Sorry,
everyone's got a little dragon in them.
Can't wait for those emails to come in. So that's where I'm at. Chili, I would have murdered him. Chili, I would have. Can we quote Chili? Chili, I would have murdered him.
We did have a really important question from Kane Thorbreaker. Does Flatus like his dildo sword with or without maximum flop?
If it's Saints Row, maximum flop. It's hilarious. Especially when you beat like somebody, like when you hit somebody with it and they go flying through the air, because it's hilarious. Take a sip of the sweet
Swing.
So good once it hits your lips. Like getting kissed.
I'm leaving chat alone.
Oh God, I don't.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh God.
Closing thoughts.
All right. So, what's your favorite guilty pleasure?
Honest chat.
Chat may be my favorite guilty pleasure. Maybe not. I don't know. Who's your favorite guilty pleasure?
So Michael, like, I don't have really closing thoughts on all of this, but like, I am kind of interested to see what chats and what the listeners' guilty pleasures are in the game. Is it, be it a character, a race, a class, storyline, whatever it is? What is your favorite guilty pleasure you have? Let us know. Tweet it to us. Tell us on Discord. Put it in an email. Send it to us. Whatever. Let us know.
Yeah. We can't be
Chili's
the only
favorite.
ones.
Chili's favorite main story quest guilty pleasure is when he drank tea and got drugged.
I mean, yeah, that's dope. That lady kind of failed at killing us.
Chili, you're following in the Sultana's footsteps.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost forgot. It's still February. Oh, that's not...
Sorry, Mr. Bot got dropped.
Mr. Bot did get dropped. La gasp. What happened, Mr. Bot? It's okay, I got it.
So, just in case anyone is paying attention here, there's the aforementioned Fusion X Chili fanfic in the works as of last, I think, Extra Life, or around that time it was coming into play. We now know that Chili just likes to pretend what happened to him while he was unconscious, and that's where the fanfic takes place.
Like it's a flashback?
No, it's when Chili went unconscious, apparently.
I hope, you know, I kind of hope that if, like, when somebody writes it, they just write like these, like, just Shawshank Redemption. From that point on, just the whole movie is Shawshank. Like the whole
I know
story.
people that would be willing to do this, so maybe you should make that an Extra Life goal, Chili.
Yeah.
So yeah, send us your favorite guilty pleasures. Email, Twitter.
Yeah. Let us know. Nice. So we got some of those FCs. We could, you know what? We should talk a little bit about like what's going on here at the show. A little bit, maybe. Nothing major. We won't give them spoilers, but kind of like, hey, within
I don't. What do we have? We don't have anything going on yet.
sort of. I mean, arts, and the pipe works. coming down the-
Not yet.
I mean, we're sitting down soon.
We got surprises coming up.
Yeah,
We can leave them to be surprises.
full Monty.
I mean, episode 69 is all about surprises, so. Fuck you! It's
February.
I guess. All right, hold on. I guess I got to do this once, huh? Because it is episode 69. You get this one.
I will suck your dick. I will suck your fucking dick. I will do it. Just join my team. I'll suck your dick. You can fuck me or get fucked by me. You can watch me fuck something. Just point at something in the room and I'll fuck it for you. Come on, just tell me what you want me to fuck.
And on that note, Tony Dumbra is recruiting.
Join our FC.
I don't think I've heard that sound clip before, but somehow it fit right into that recruiting message.
Yeah, that's oddly enough. I used it when Safe was describing what he would do to Yoshi P for Saint Tetsugen.
He'd probably do worse than that.
Yeah. But yeah, join our FC over on Gregamesh. Gilga. Greg.
We will be running Robin Oster in about 30 minutes from right now, so
Yeah.
feel
We're
free to join us.
We're gonna go blow up things. And if you have a character on our server, log in. We miss your face. Come see our characters. We should do an episode where you and I talk in German accents. Right, Klaus?
No.
Hmm.
No.
Why not? The people want it.
9.
Hmm. What's your favorite cartoon? I enjoy the simple pleasures of Daffy Duke. Well, bye! Bye, everybody! What's going on?
And on that note, you can catch us live every week, Fridays at about 6 p.m. Pacific or 9:30 Eastern. You can catch the show recorded iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher. Check out our RSS feed on our website, maelstromradio.com. You'll also, we're going to try to start getting episodes up by Monday mornings for sure. So you should be able to tune in and listen if you couldn't watch the show live or you'd like to listen again. You should have the feed up by Monday morning. You can also email us, show@maelstromradio.com. Tell us your favorite guilty pleasures about the in-game, about Final Fantasy XIV. We don't want to know your personal guilty pleasures.
Unless it's us.
You can send those directly. You can also check us out on Discord. Check out the link at either our website, maelstromradio.com, or on our Twitter at maelstrom_radio. We also have Facebook, facebook.com/maelstromradio, or live on Twitch every week at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. Also, keep an eye on our Twitter. We are going to try to stream a co-op game this weekend, so we will tweet out the details when we know more about that. And if you're interested, and on the Aether the Aether Data Center, we are going to be running Robin Oster in about half an hour. Join our Discord, and we will be messaging out the details on that there.
Yeah. And if you don't log in to go do that with us, and you log in like late, we'll give you an awful waffle. Do you know what an awful waffle is?
I don't want to.
It's where
I
you
don't think I want to.
tie somebody down and take a tennis racket and use a vacuum to suck the tennis racket.
That-
Like, put it over their belly and then you suck their belly fat through the tennis racket so their stomach looks like a waffle and then you cover it in syrup.
That's a lot better than where my mind was going. So
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for episode 69. You want to tell everybody goodbye, Shin?
nice.
All right. With that being said, and all that fun stuff that we did tonight, I could do this. So, as always, thank you for joining us here Friday nights for Maelstrom Radio. Next week, Shin is out, and we're moving the show. Rather, we're moving the show to Saturday, or I'm gonna have a guest. It's gonna be one of the two. We will let you know for faux show. So pay attention to our Twitters and everything like else. Other than that, So, we got nothing else. I mean, enjoy 69, I guess. Go hug your loved one. Thank you for joining us. Till C swallows all. Keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is a production of MaelstromRadio.com and Blackfire Media Productions. Final Fantasy XIV and Eorzea are trademarks of Square Enix. Opening theme provided by Benjamin Anthony James. You can find more of their music over at SoundCloud.com/Ben773. Our outro is provided by Sodo. You can find more of their music over at SoundCloud.com/Sodo. Views and opinions expressed on this episode are those of Maelstrom Radio and their host, and do not reflect the views and opinions of Square Enix. And until C swallows all, keep listening.